everybody, for our first project this year for my art classes, my art groups, I'll think of the word. It's going to be a vision board, and I'm going to share it not just with my art groups though, I'm going to share it everywhere. I really think this is a great way to start the year, and this is New Year's Eve. So, and you'll probably be seeing it New Year's Day, so probably tomorrow before I get it actually edited and uploaded, but is a vision board, right? When you have a new year, you have all new goals, you have all this energy and enthusiasm, but you can lose it along the way. I actually read the other day that most New Year's resolutions are abandoned by February. And I think that there have been years my New Year's resolutions didn't even make it a month, a week, let alone a month. So a vision board is a great way to kind of capture those. So I made myself some notes here. And let's see. To talk about vision boards. Okay, so let's start with what is a vision board. Well, a vision board is a visual representation of your goals, dreams, aspirations. All right. You want to put this somewhere where you're going to see it, so that when you walk by it every day, whether it's in your bedroom, your laundry room, wherever you spend time, stuck to the front of your refrigerator, you see it and can reflect on it, and it can remind you of your goals, and it can inspire you again, okay? So what do you need? Well, you need something to put it on. You can put it on poster board, foam board. If you do digital art, you can make it digital and print it out. You can frame it. You can do whatever you want with it. The biggest thing I would say is consider your space. Where are you going to put it? And then make sure it fits the space. All right, for me, I am going to put mine in my bedroom. I have a wall that has a giant movie poster on it. That movie poster is not inspiring me to better things, although it is an old Audrey Hepburn movie poster, and I do love it. It's going to come down for the year, and I am doing mine on a giant piece of foam board. Foam board costs me less than $2, but I like it because it's already stiff, and I can hang it with some 3M Velcro stick-on hangers. It's lightweight, but I don't have to frame it. I don't have to do anything to make it rigid, okay? And this will fit my space. Consider your space. If you've got a space this big, go for it. If not, you can always cut it in halves or even quarters. Or use something different. I actually have an old, I wish I'd grabbed it, magnet that from an old business. It was a door magnet for your car. I actually thought about using that and sticking it on the front of my washing machine, because you put all kinds of stuff on your refrigerator, but that washing machine, you spend a lot of time when you're doing laundry every week, and mine is where I walk past it constantly anyway, so it's a great place to put it where you aren't losing space. So maybe be a little creative if you don't have a lot of space in your home, but I'm taking something down and putting this up. All right, so you need some kind of board to put it on, and it can be just plain old poster board. You're gonna need glue. This says it's decoupage glue. It really isn't. It is Elmer's glue and water. I just mix the two and refill this over and over and have for years. If you could see it close up, you'd see it's really, really grungy and coated from being used over and over. But Elmer's glue and water is perfect. You can use matte medium. You can use, something else, but this isn't something that you need to spend a lot of money on. So Elmer's glue and water is perfect. Brush, I do like to use a big brush. This is the biggest brush though that will fit in my bowl, my bottle. So I do like a bigger brush because it makes it go faster. Grab some of your old magazines, right? Because you're going to need words and images that go along with your goals. So grab some old magazines. Stickers work great. I grabbed some letter stickers in case I just wanted to put some words or letters or numbers or whatever on there. Die cuts. I did some die cuts. These are totally optional. You can just have these to make it a little cuter, a little more fun. Because again, you want it to inspire you, so the more fun and inviting and the more it draws you into it when you see it, the more you're going to stop and look at it, right? Right. Okay. And then for my goals, I love circles. So I just die cut a bunch of circles, and then I wrote my goals actually on the circles. Okay. I've got a stack of words and images here to use as well, but these are my very specific goals and words, and then I made one that says 2018 vision to go at the top. All right, and then I made extra blank ones. I think this is important because you have some kind of way to add to your vision board. This thing's gonna last a year, and like one of mine is run a 10K. All right, I'm actually already registered to do that in March. If I do really good and I stick with it, maybe by the end of the year, I do the Casa Half Marathon. If so, when that becomes my goal, I want to be able to add it on. So I'm going to put some blank ones of these all over my vision board so that I can just grab a black marker later and add new goals or check off goals that I've met. Which brings me to pens. Make sure they are permanent. I have a stack of black ones. The only difference is the tips. I have one white one, but it is a gel pen, so I won't do it till last because it will wash off. So I've got to do it when I'm through with everything else. Optionals. I told you the die cuts are optionals. I've got some sprays. They're totally optional. I just wanted to be able to add some color. And I hate, this may be me, but if you're the same way, I hate starting with a white background. It makes me feel like I have to fill it all in. And maybe I want to fill it all in. Maybe I don't want to fill it all in. So, an old book. This one fell in the bathtub. And so it got replaced, but it makes now perfect fodder for tearing up and using the pages for multimedia. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that I've already done that to a foam board. I, just for time's sake, glued torn up book pages down with my matte medium. I mean, not my matte medium, with my Elmer's Glue and water. And then I gave it a couple of sprays of some of these Glimmer Mist just to give it some color. So I am not starting with a blank slate. That to me is much more relaxing and less pressure. All right, so I'm gonna stop the video and I will change the camera angle and restart it, and I will probably do the next part on fast forward so you can basically see me do it. But I think that's pretty much everything I was going to tell you. Let me check my notes to make sure. Let's see. Let's just go back through. What is a vision board? It's a visual reminder of your goals that you see all year long. Consider where you're going to put it for size. Supplies, we talked about some kind of board, whether it's poster form or digital. Glue, words and images. Decorative elements. I've got my sprays and I've got my die cuts. And I may come back and add some stickers. I have no coffee cup die cuts. Y'all, can you believe that I don't have a coffee cup die cut? So maybe I'll add some coffee cup stickers or something to it later. Consider your theme. How do you want it to look? What do you want it to say? Make a list of your goals. I didn't talk about this, but you want to make a list of your goals, and you want to start first with the big questions, your general goals. Then get more specific with your goals. How are you going to get to those? Here's how I did mine. I turned to a different section of my book and I labeled it goals. And I'm going to keep this, and I can add to it all year. And I carry this little notebook with me pretty much always. Everything's in here, if you can see a bazillion tabs. But I put my general goal. So for this one, growing my plunder business is the goal on this page. So then I considered, how do I want to do that? Well, I want to average $500 a month in commission. All right. I want to get 10 team members. I want to make Moxie. I want to go to Plunderpalooza in Las Vegas on Plunder money. I don't want to spend my regular paycheck money on that. I want to spend Plunder money on that. I want to have more home parties in 2018, and I want to expand my customer base in 2018. So all of those are on, let's see if I can find, circles. Oh, here we go. Have more home parties. Expand customer base. Attend Plunderpalooza on Plunder money. So I took those directly out of my list and put them on here. Now you don't have to do it the same way. You can make yours more abstract. You can have yours, if you don't have like specific things you want to do, if yours is more, you know, be happy, be inspired, you know, you can make yours just positive words. But if you have very specific goals you want to work on, I think this is a great way to incorporate your very specific goals. If you don't have great handwriting, you can always just print them out on your printer. Just make sure you don't use a LaserJet printer and wet glue. The ink will run. If you have a LaserJet printer, use a dry glue, like glue stick, double-sided tape, something like that, and put them on last. All right, so I'm going to shut this off, change the camera angle, and we will get started actually assembling the vision board.